Hey, bro. Happy Monday. Um, I bought my books today for school. About $350 for one semester at community college. So we'll see how that works out later on. Yeah, Game of Thrones, dude. Whew. Man, oh man, oh man. It is something. It is something. We are definitely gonna have to talk a little bit. What's going on here? What's this little flyaway? I think we're gonna have to start kind of outlining our other theories though on here. Um, Maybe just a minute here or there, and kind of like maybe get a poster board or something, and put it up in the background, and hold it up and show different points we want to talk about. Um, Let me know what you think about that, and maybe when we talk about Game of Thrones in the next 2-3 weeks, we can do that, and kind of figure out how we're gonna do that. So, yeah, mainly talking about the Disney theory, which brings the question. I don't think there's another Disney princess or mainline Disney movie or Disney Pixar movie coming out in the near future. There's obviously Thor Ragnarok, which I am stoked for. I cannot wait. And then following that, there's Last Jedi. So it's technically there's two Disney movies coming out this year, but they're not really. If you have not been watching or listening to while you're doing other stuff, Comics Explained, the YouTube channel, and this is not hashtag not sponsored. He is phenomenal in his knowledge and background, and talking about just the landscape that there is in the comics leading up to that event, and who's involved and how it works and all that, and what it is probably going to be something like. His predictions, of course, aren't anything more than anybody else can make, but it's just good to have a background, I think, going in to know what could possibly happen. It's fun for me, anyway. So that's what I've been doing, kind of. I'm back on Stardew again. It's like a temptress, you know. You getting away from it for a while, and she's like, "Hey, come back, come back. You never did beat the game." So yeah, I'm playing that. I'm kind of maximizing on it now, rather than my other playthroughs. Um, yeah, man. Like I said, I don't really have too much to go on lately. I don't know if you watch Rick and Morty, but you definitely should. Other whole note though, serious somber bit of a note. I don't know if you've seen on Facebook or whatever the stuff that's going on in Virginia the past weekend that just went down, um, with the protests that went on. I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to piss people off and have people climbing down my throat. But um, freedom of speech has its place in America, in my opinion. It has a very firm reason to be there. However, freedom of speech to threaten and do a show of force that was given should not be allowed, in my opinion. Now, I know you can't talk too much about this because you're still in the Navy and all that, and I don't expect you to. It's if you haven't looked up what went on and what's going on, I recommend that you do. I have a lot of friends here in Virginia who were always here since I've been in the Navy, and they're posting a lot about it. So I've done research on my own as well, and there's a lot of anger, and because, in my opinion, of how the current President Trump ran his campaign to get to where he is, it kind of brought a lot of things out of the woodwork that I had hoped was gone. All that really did for me was make me feel kind of helpless, and really reminded me of why I want to be a teacher. Because we've kind of glossed over history, and we're starting to repeat it. And I don't like that warning sign. But hate to end it on that somber of a note, but I'm almost out of time. So let me know what you think, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.